Did you ever ask them why? If they told you, you would cry. Just look at them and sigh. Do-do. Hello, everyone. Hello, Christopher Stack. Good to see you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining on a Saturday. It's sunny. It feels like summer. I have a thing tomorrow that I have to go to, so I'll be on the road, and hence the Saturday live stream. I saw myself. This is from judo. Someone's hand brushed up against my eye. I'm sure my mom will be worried. It's nothing. Thank you for joining. If it's your first time here, thank you for coming. If I've known you, if you've been here before and I know you, thank you for coming. It's so nice to see familiar names. Hello, Susan. Susan, tomorrow I'm going to come to Beacon Hill Park to see the klezmer performance I think at 5. I don't know if you're playing, but I'll be there with Wolfie. We'll take an hour and a bit to talk about all things accordion. Hi, Ima. Hello, my mom from Toronto. Again, I'll repeat, this is just a scratch from judo. It doesn't hurt, it's fine. Yeah, welcome. It's so good to see you. Oh, you're playing. Amazing. Yeah, I'll try and come. I'll try and come to hear some klezmer. We have a lot of things. We'll try and incorporate music. We'll try and incorporate... It'll mostly be music related. I have my black accordion. The red accordion's there, which is this accordion's sister accordion. Hello, Colin. I played this accordion yesterday. My kids had a bazaar, like a market, at the end of the school, and so I went and I played, and it was so nice. I always play this accordion. The red one stays here. I take this black one out. It was so nice. Kids are so attentive. If you have the chance, if you're at the level where you're ready to play some songs, kids are a wonderful audience. Let's start with a song, and that will settle things. Feel free to ask questions. I monitor the live chat. I'll start with a Devochka. Hello, Pat. The red Camillo is the one. It's the exact same as this. Hey, Pat. It's the exact same accordion as this. These are my favorite accordions because they have the nicest variety of sound. It's like I have marker boxes. These boxes have the biggest amount of colors. So I really like playing them. comforting. Connie, that's amazing. You had a brave accordion moment this week. You played outside in your apartment's courtyard without sheet music for a half hour. Amazing. That's huge. That's huge, Connie. Were folks there? Yeah, I'd love to hear more about it. That's amazing. Very cool. I also loved Rika's comment really early on. After 3 years of playing the change between the three main chords, 1, 4, 5, 1, 5, 4, it becomes almost automatic. Rika, that's huge. What? Oh, I can't pin it for whatever reason. It's not on my screen. Fantastic news. That automatic change, Rika, it's like it's becoming habitual. So if I do the analogy of coming up to you on the street and saying, show me your C to G to F, I bet that your fingers can visualize already the C to G to F. And probably similar if I say A minor to D minor, again, that physicality is starting to get ingrained. It sounds like it already is after 3 years of that practice. It starts with this, right? And eventually it gets to this without even thinking about it. Through practice of triads and arpeggios, through playing lots of songs, it becomes, like Rika says, almost automatic. You know they exist. I thought I saw your fingers do a spider walk during sustain so you can initiate the next notes on the other side of your hand. Probably true. You know they exist. The fingers do all sorts of trickery. Like they might do this, might sustain this note, so these fingers can explore to that kind of thing. It's wonderful, Connie. I love those spots where people are busily walking about their day. I like that. There's different kinds of playing. Sometimes when I used to live in a big city, I would find a quiet street. I would sometimes find places where people would congregate and sit, and I would play, like at an ice cream shop. But sometimes a busy corner. Bathurst and Brunswick used to be a corner in Toronto where I used to play. And just, it was a busy corner, and it was just adding to the atmosphere. I knew that no one was gonna, some people might stand there, but in general it was just contributing to that feel, to that busy feel. I've spent the week focusing on practicing with intent. I found it's really easy to sit down to practice, only to end up noodling around with actually trying to skill up. 100%, Dan. Majority of the time, it's easy. Good morning, Didi. Nice to see you too. Majority of the time, it's easy to just sit down and play a song that we know. I know that for this song, my fingers were terrible, and that walk up, I would screw up. I need to get better. The focused practice for me would be to repeat the B flat major scale. Understanding that it probably starts with a third finger, or whatever scale it is. It's really focused, intent practice, like you said. Gets us much better results. It's harder to do, which is, I think, what we don't often do it. Good. I love these questions. Marcel, hello. Lazar, how to learn the rhythm better? It depends. I'll give a quick 2-minute spiel about rhythm. If it's for a song, and you find that let's say it's a waltz. Let's say it's this waltz that I was playing. We work on rhythm. If you find, my suggestion in general is to work on left hand separate than right hand and slowly bring it together. Marcel, if you're working on this song, it's a waltz, and I say, Marcel, play me a G minor waltz, and switch to a D minor. You know, I'm assuming G minor waltz. No problem. Switch to D minor, you pause and you look. And then you switch again. I'm not saying it's you. I would say stop, work on switching. And you would work on G minor twice to D minor twice. In rhythm, use a metronome, use a click track, whatever it is. But let's say left hand works. G minor to D minor 2 times each. Good. But then I say, play me the melody, and you know the melody. But then when we put it together, things fall apart. I would say stop. It's the integrating of the things that's the problem. In which case we step back and we say, hum the melody. Da, 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 da. So we're slowly starting to introduce things. Tap the melody. Ignore the keyboard. Da, 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 da. And maybe that's the issue. Da, 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 etc. I'll show you one blog post. Go to accordionlove.com under free resources. Learning your first song by ear. Sorry, it's not ear training exercises without sheet music. It's how to learn your first accordion beginner songs. Awesome, Marcel. This checklist of items, step-by-step guide, right? Put away the accordion, play the song's melody. Is this the right thing? This is one of the things on how to learn a song. The other one is hand separation. Hand separation. Coordinating your left and right hand. Maybe that's where the problem is. And again, do the left hand. Do the right hand separately. Start introducing them. The other part of playing, maybe that isn't the issue. Where's the Sunday? There we go. Maybe the issue is just rhythm, in which case it's playing with a click track or a backing track. Right? And it's just keeping up with the chord changes with the metronome. I'm using this instead of my metronome. Maybe it's your right hand in case you're playing with a band. Different situations. Ria, I'm driving to the airport tomorrow morning, and so I can't do a live stream tomorrow morning, and so I did it today instead. It's just an exception. We'll be back to the Sunday live stream regular schedule. Hello, good morning, Lynn. The other explanation, this is from Judo. My eye's totally fine. Yeah, addressing all the questions. Good. I hope that answers people's questions. I had lots of questions come in. I'm going to address them. Lucy, this morning, said, "Hi, I understand Roman numeral chord theory, but it would take me a lot of time and thought to apply it. Looking at the left-hand buttons, if you choose a button and call the one button above the 5 and below the 4, but that's as far as I've got. How do you apply it so quickly? Do you visualize the finger patterns and how the buttons relate to each other, or do you know the relationship between the chords by ear? Many thanks, Lucy." Fantastic question. We have a wonderful system on our... We have a wonderful system of bass buttons on the accordion. If we start with a C, that's my 1 chord. It's given the number 1. Going towards my chin, we add 5. That's my 5 chord. Going down towards my feet, that's the 4 chord. And that works anywhere. If I start here, that's my 1 chord, that's my 5 chord, that's my 4 chord. I don't know, I'm a specialist in the keys of C, F, G, D, and A. For those chords, Lucy and everyone, I know what the 1, 4, 5 is. If I start on the G, that's my 1 chord. I know that down, my 4 chord is a C, and up is a D. If I start on the F, I know that up is a C. I also know because I can feel it, and I know that down is a B flat. So I would suggest to you, start to become familiar in the 1, 4, 5 names of chords for the songs that you play. Usually songs are in C major, G major, D major, A minor, D minor, right? We're somewhere around there. When songs get to be in the key of and C sharp minor, I really need to think about the G sharp minor. From the G sharp minor, I don't know what the 5 chord is. I don't. It's an E flat minor. Yeah. I'll keep going there. So become a specialist in the songs that you play in the popular keys. 1, 4, 5, etc. That's Roman numeral notation. The other ones, the minor 2, is also doable because you're skipping the 5 and you're going to, let's say, from a C to a D minor. It's the next letter up. So C, D minor, C, D minor. That's a common enough chord change that it's worthwhile knowing. So the exercise, C, G, D minor, C, G, D minor. Start saying it when you play it. And again, I'm a specialist in that, from the keys of B flat to A minor. Once we start to get into the C sharp minor category, no idea. Because we just said it, I know it's an E flat minor, but I'm not good at it. Same thing with the minor 6, from the 1 to the minor 6, like in Hallelujah. I know that that's important to know. I heard there was a secret chord. And we see it the other way too, from a minor 6 to a 1. So I know that movement from an F to a D minor, from a C to an A minor. Shalom, Eti. Good. So that's my answer about becoming familiar. The 1, 4, 5 is crucial. The minor 2 and the minor 6 are secondary, but quite important. Sharps and flats with Roman numeral notation, we don't think about, because if I say this song's in the key of F, and we're going to go to the 4 and the 5, it means to you that we're in the key of F, so the 4 is a B flat. We just write a 4, and intuitively, you know that because we're in the key of F, the 4 is a B flat. minor 2 is a G minor. Right, if we're in the key of F sharp major, that's our 1. Our 5 chord, C sharp major. I don't say it's a 5 sharp because it's just a 5 chord. It happens to be a C sharp. Good questions. Fantastic questions. So I don't know what's the problem. I can play by ear. I can play complex and change without problems the chords, but I corn out when I play with people together. I don't really have this feeling. Good, Marcel. So let's do it together. I'll show you what is good. I'll show you what is good. Dodaeti. I'm so happy about the hostages being released. Mazal tov. Let me show you on YouTube. We're gonna do Marcel, I don't know what kind of music you play, but we'll do a blues backing track in C. I'll get headphones. And what you're gonna do, we'll do one with chord changes. These are the chords you need to know. Ignore the 7. Cancel the 7s. C, F, and there's a G. I'm going to follow along. Just with my left hand. C. You're just keeping track. You're not playing over them. I need to play quietly so I could hear them. I'm not going... playing with them. G, just major, F, C, G. Maybe I'm introducing more complex bass, maybe alternate bass. F. Maybe you do this with your right hand, C. You're aiming for the chord changes. Not to be late, not to be early, not to play over them. Maybe it's... I'm choosing 2 notes from the chord. G, F, C. 2 hands together, simple. C, ta, ta, C, C, F. Etc. There are lots of examples, and it doesn't have to be blues. It could be a tango backing track. It doesn't have to be in C. Tango in C I've never heard. Let's do this one here. I'm listening. I don't know what this is. E7. This is too difficult for me, so we choose another one. I don't know what that was. Track jam in E minor. As long as they show the chords, I'm happy. So part of it is listening. A minor. So, Marcel, if it's Romanian Christian music in general, I don't know if Romanian Christian music is the same as American Christian music. It might be slow. Almost like an organ. So you're just doing a slow backing track. Folk song backing track. You're not going to find Christian Romanian backing tracks, I don't think. But here's a folk song in G, country backing track. So a backing track really helps. Oh, Roman numerals! Look at that. Wonderful. And they have names, which I don't know. Good. I hope that helps. Let's address more questions that came from students. Good. That was Lucy's question about the 1-4-5. How do I apply it so quickly? It's practice in becoming a specialist in the keys of the song. I had a few emails come in, and I wanted to answer them, so let's do it. Thank you for showing up, everyone, by the way. I finally got around to watching your video on Chris Stapleton music, and the chords for the White Horse song, you write out A, E, B, C sharp minor. From my understanding, the 2 chord would be F sharp minor. Correct? So the C sharp minor is actually a 4 minor 6 chord. Please correct me if I'm understanding this correctly. You're probably correct. You know what? I had 2 questions about this song, I think. Let's country western song, Chris Stapleton, White Horse. You know what it is. Where's my screen sharing? In this song, White Horse, I don't remember the song, but the intro was in C sharp minor, which is why maybe E is the 1 chord. The minor 2, correct. This is not, the minor 2 would be F sharp minor. You're correct. This is the walk down. I heard there was a secret chord. So this is a minor 6. Wonderful. Thank you for the correction, Tim. Good. Wonderful. I'll reply to Tim afterwards with a correction. Thank you. Someone else had a question about, I think similar. I'm glad you had what's your country western video, but I got confused. The last song, White Horse, you stated that it was in the key of C sharp minor. The intro was in C sharp minor. A, E, B, C sharp minor should be the minor 2. Good. I believe this is a very similar correction. I really like the reference at the end of the video to learning popular keys, chord positions, triads, and arpeggios. Now I understand which fingering used. This is kind of a personal thing, but my question is between doing a 3-fingered chord, which is much easier, but wouldn't a 4-fingered chord striking a complete octave be more beneficial in the long run? Fantastic question. I'll answer 100%, Eti. I'll play Eli. Yes, 4-fingered chords. Am I still sharing my screen? Let's bring me back. Triads and arpeggios are useful. When we play music, we usually do 3-fingered chords with a pinky being free to do other things. So yes, Dale, full octaves are good to do together and broken. I'm not good at it. It's important to do. It's level up. If you're comfortable doing this, start doing piano players do these huge arpeggios up and down the keyboard with both hands and all sorts of cool exercises like that. If you feel comfortable, start adding those to your repertoire. They're useful in playing music, right? There's my 4-fingered chord for the D7. I've been doing it a long time. So to Rika's point in the beginning, your chord changes are automatic. If your chord changes are starting to be automatic with 3 fingers, start to introduce the 4th finger as well. But it's more advanced playing. If you feel comfortable, go for it. When I discussed the 3 levels of melody, level 1, just 1 finger. Level 2, starting to introduce harmony or multi-fingered. I'm starting to introduce another note from the chord. Level 3 playing, we're starting to introduce ornamentation. We're doing the melody still. This hand might be... It's right, I used the example of the Amelie song. Level 1, level 2, level 3. We're starting to use all of our fingers, and each one's doing something different, all based around the chord. Good question, Dale. Let me look at any other questions that came in. There was a question about hafinjan, the coffee pot. From bar 52 to 104. Bar 52 to 104. I'm looking at my screen. Bar 52 to 104. It's not even there. What does this mean? Bar 52 to 104. Oh, 52 seconds to 104 in the performance. 1 second. The question was, I'm doing something that's not in the sheet music. This is an improvisation. I'm following the da-da-da-dee-doo, dee-da-dee-da-dee-dee-dee-da. B flat to C major, D minor, G minor, D minor, A7, D minor, clap, clap. I'm just improvising. This will be an answer to the student that asked this question. Great question. Usually, I transcribe the sheet music as the melody. And usually in the performance, I improvise over it. I play the melody once or twice, and then... Good. Let's play the song Eli, Eli. Beautiful song. I still have a bit of a sniffle. That's okay. We'll play it. I don't need my headphones. This entire time I've been wearing my headphones. האדם, רשרוש של המים ברק השמיים, תפילת האדם, החול והים, רשרוש של המים ברק השמיים, תפילת האדם. Yeah, beautiful song. Beautiful song. Thank you for the request, Etty. Let me double check all the questions were answered. I had a student write in. She's learning Sunrise Sunset. I think on a 12-bass accordion. That's not that it's not possible, but I thought I would play Sunrise Sunset. It's been a while. And then I listened to CSNY this morning, to Our House and Teach Your Children Well. We'll play that too. Oh. Dan, 100% New Wave is just awesome. I'll try that after Marcel. Romanian music is tough. It's fast. The rhythms are different. The scale is different. More Balkan. I'll give it a try. Let's do Sunrise Sunset. Still can't get over this this shiner. Good morning. Cool. Again, to those of you just joining, this is an exception live stream, an exception to the rule. We'll go back to Sunday. I have to drive to the airport tomorrow morning, so I wanted to have a live stream after missing it for 2 weeks. And this is from judo. I feel like really tough with a bit of a, it's not even a black eye, it's like a little scratch. Good. I have a note saying teachings from busking. Okay. Yeah, we could talk a little bit about busking. We've spent 40 minutes. So I went to, what do I want to say? Learnings from busking. I went to New York to visit a friend who was a music teacher. He's not a music teacher anymore. But he has a clarinet and he had a ukulele. And he's not a great clarinet player. He knows the notes. He plays clarinet like I play a recorder. A recorder's a lot easier. His tone is much better. But if you say, hey Ronan, this song, like I know G minor, like that. He's a bit better than me, I should say. He's not going to watch this. Anyways, we played music. I played clarinet on some songs, but I played ukulele. And clarinet's great. We had to come up with songs. Neither of us, I'll pretend that the guitar's a ukulele. We didn't know many songs, but we're like, it's beautiful weather. His wife had taken his kid. Kate was with the boys. And here we are. What are we going to do with the day? Of course, let's play music. It's like our favorite thing to do on the piano. So we took his clarinet. I took the ukulele, his ukulele. And we needed to be in the key of B flat because the clarinet's in B flat and it was really easy to do the B flat scale. And so what we did was we came up with as many songs as possible in that 1-4-5, and I learned the minor 6, the G minor. Is that true? Yes, it worked in the key of whatever it was. All we needed was 4 chords. You'll see when I play clarinet, I don't know if you'll see, in the little clip that I shared at the end of my last video, it was do 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 do. If we're playing it in G. Four notes. In the jungle, the mighty jungle. That's what I could do. The accompaniment on ukulele was also just 1-4-5 chords. So many songs lean on me, right? Sometimes in our lives, da 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 da, ba da 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 da. And when he couldn't play, we sang. And it was so lovely. So if you have the opportunity, again, to play in front of children, to play at a retirement home, to play in your courtyard like Connie, 3 to 4 chords is what you need, and a voice. And we're lucky that a keyboard... All the white notes are easy to play. You just have to figure out which chords go under them. Yeah, those are the lessons from busking. I recorded a video with my friend where, Marcel, it might be effective for you about how to accompany someone when it's our first time playing. My friend was super game and awesome because I gave him no heads up. I'm like, hey, can we record a video of me and you playing? It was the intro to Take On Me. How do we play it? How do I support him with ukulele? when he's playing clarinet. Good. I'll share that video maybe next week once it's edited. Good. Marcel, you had a question. I don't know if I could play it, but let's Google it. How do I select it? Talking away. I don't know what I'm to say. I'll say it anyway. Pregiateste. Let's see it. I'm Googling it. By Flavius Nicolai. Is that... Let's listen. Key of C minor. Beautiful chord progression right off the bat. Let's do a real... Where's my screen share? There it is. C minor, B flat to E flat. Beautiful chord progression. We see it a lot in generalizing Eastern European music. We see it in Moscow Nights. C minor, B flat, E flat. Right? Same chord change as this one. Not to put the two songs together, but it's a chord change that I know about. C minor, B flat, E flat. So... yeah, right? Beautiful. So if this song is in the key of... Oh, that's so close. Let's see. Let's make this bigger font. Don't zoom in so much. Ba 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 ti ti ta ti ti ta ti ta ta ba da 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 da. Good. Something like that. If we say that the song is in the key of E flat. Is it the key of E flat? It could be in the key of C minor. Hello, Casey. I don't know what key it's in. But we have C minor, B flat to E flat, A flat to B flat to E flat, da 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 ba da. Let's listen some more. And totally like Alle Brider. Hey, hey, Alle Brider. The Flavius Nicolai, I think they played an A minor. Sure. Flavius Nicolai. Ooh. All the ornamentation. How cool. I'm shaking my head no, because it's not going to happen. Beautiful playing. There's so much ornamentation. Underneath it is this. Even if it's in the key of A minor. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Transposing it to the key of A minor. Down one to G. he's doing more ornamentation than the melody. So I can't learn off Flavius's video, even though it's amazing. Beautiful. I mean, this is so Romanian Balkan. Every note, instead of just doing... Instead of... Every note has this beautiful ornamentation, which is a signature of Balkan music, of Romanian music, of Gypsy music, of Roma music. I can't learn off that, but going back to the original song... And what I would change here is... I would do an F minor. The minor too. Second time it changed slightly. Second time. They skip this part and just come back to the C minor. Second time. Good. A familiar song. I'll pause there. There might be a verse. Beautiful walk down. I'm going to call this the chorus. Da 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 da, walk down to A flat. If we're in the key of A minor, it walks down to the F. We see this in Amélie. We see this in all along the Watchtower. There must be some way out of here, said the Joker to the thief, right? Da 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 da. Beautiful. Let's just listen to that again, and then I'll pause. B flat, B flat. F minor, B flat, E flat. Cool, beautiful. I'll pause there. Da 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 da. Good, beautiful chord changes. That was a bit of improvisation over those chord changes. Beautiful song. That Flavius's version, so I'll listen to it again. It was really fancy. Beautiful. So Marcel, if you need to perform this at your church, let's say. If you need to perform this at your church... Oh, I'm still sharing my screen. On Accordion Love, under Songs and Lessons, I have a full course on how to play accordion with other musicians being yourself. How to accompany voice and singing. How to sing along to your accordion. These are the techniques. What he's doing, not folk song in G, he's fantastic. I don't know your skill level, Marcel, but you're... Oh, we have our console up. Know these chords. You could transpose down to A minor. The turnaround. Whatever it is. He's singing. So it's easier to sing along to your accordion because you're taking away what your right hand was doing. Your right hand is doing these chords. A minor, G, C. You could put in little ornaments if you're comfortable, but otherwise, that's what I would do. Good. Other questions that I had this week? I think we did it. Teach your children... Oh yeah, I wanted to play CS and Y. Teach your children well. I hope that helps. And to Lucy's question before, if a song has some difficult chord changes, that, like, I'm not sure, is it a minor 6? The song's in C minor and then it walks down to the A flat. I don't know that off the top of my head what that walk down is called. So when I'm communicating with another musician, I'll say there's a beautiful walk down in this song. So it goes C minor, B flat, resolves to E flat. And then there's a beautiful walk down in part B, looking at another musician, goes C minor down to A flat. And the other musician knows, if they've played enough songs, that the next logical steps will be C minor, A flat, up to B flat, resolve to E flat. We've played enough songs, they've heard enough of these songs, that the next steps are almost obvious. If I do... If I'm gonna do a song like... I guess I don't need to share my screen. It could be done by ear. But if I'm playing... The next chord, if it's a minor, 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 1 minor, 1 minor, 1, 1 minor, 1, 7... This wants to resolve to... It wants to do that. Never in music history has a song done this. I need to think about what it hasn't done. Never has a song gone from a C minor to a C7 to an F sharp. It's not written in music. Maybe there's some music that does that, some weird jazzy stuff. In general, music wants to flow like water. It wants an easy way out. So a song in A minor wants to go to... We're building tension, it wants to release. Almost never if I'm designing a play it by ear course, and we're gonna have these kinds of questions, which are A minor. It's not underlined. Imagine A minor, A7. What's the next chord gonna be? Is it A? I'll play you what it is. A minor. A minor. A7. C major. I'll play you all the examples. Is it B, D minor, or is it C? B7. Let's see. Maybe C7. Let's add some sevens. Good. This is a quiz you didn't know you were going to get. What's the answer here? What's the chord? I'll play A minor. Choice A, choice B. That's B. Choice C. Three options. All can be right. They can all be like, okay, which one, if I was to say that this is a French waltz. Again, A minor. Choice B. Choice C. I don't... Oh, we can have a vote. How do I do a vote? Start a poll. Is it? Ask a question. Is... Oh, I can only add a choice. Is it A, B, or C? What's the next chord? What's the next chord? Start poll. Which one sounds correct? A. Or C. There's no correct answer, but given a French waltz, if you're in Paris and there's a French band and they're playing or could be a song, all three of them, but the correct answer is, just like everyone voted, B is the most correct musically. It's like you give me flour and water, and I need to make something with it. I can make whatever I want, but usually it will be some sort of tortilla, pizza, pita, roti kind of thing with a hydration of between 65 and like 80%. Some sort of doughy substance. Too wet, and it's like, oh, we could do something with it, but it's not familiar. Too dry, and it's like, I don't really get it. Familiar. Okay, this feels okay. With this French waltz, da 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 da. A bread theory surprise this week. I'm getting more and more into baking. Good. Screen share. Come back to this one. This one will work. Do da 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 ba 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 ba. Bye, Susan, and hopefully see you tomorrow. Ta da da da. With this one, we could again predict what will the next chord be. an E7, then back to an A minor. That's a cool chord progression. So, what did I want to say with all this? How did we get onto this topic? Did someone ask a question? Playing with other musicians. Oh yeah, here. With another musicians. The communicating with Roman numerals. If it's too difficult for me, I'll just say the song goes, part B, it goes from a C minor to an A flat. Let me share my screen. I would say to another musician, it goes from a C minor. Where's part B? To an A flat. Here to an A flat. The other musician will predict that the next chords will be a B flat. It will go up to a B flat. It could go to a B flat, or it could resolve to an E flat. It's almost, or to a G. It's almost never going to be a D minor. If I had an A, B, C, D, what's going to be the next choice? I won't play them all. Here, C minor. B flat. Nice. Let's try B. Beautiful. Part C. Part D. Oh, it's doable. Yeah, that's actually really doable. Let's do E7. Minor E7, sure. Oh, my caps locked on. E7. Not my first option. Could be. Not my first option. So again, communicating with Roman numerals. You hear a song once and it's like, oh, that's what it's doing. I get it. I'll play Hafinjan because someone had a question about it. Something beautiful about that song. We played it in C minor. Hafinjan. What did it do? I'm going to compare Hafinjan. And we'll see the similarities between that and Prejatestete. C minor, C minor, G7, 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 C minor, da 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 da. A flat to B, A flat to B flat to C minor, F minor, C minor to G to C minor. A flat to B flat, C minor. We were in C minor. Where are we, Huffing John? We were in C minor. The next chord is A flat, and then B flat. We were in C minor. Ignore the C minor transposition. We were in C minor. Next chord is A flat. Likely next chord, B flat and E flat. It's all within that same wheelhouse, within the same idea, right? The la da 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 da. A flat to E flat to F minor, C minor, F minor to G to C minor. These chords are the same as these chords. A flat to E flat to F minor to C minor. It's all within that same wheelhouse. John, my wife's asking, what's your wife's favorite song to hear on the accordion? I don't play accordion very much, or it's a good question. You need to ask Kate. Not that I don't play accordion much. We play so much music in the house. It's a great question. I don't know. There's no one song that's like, oh, Ronan, play blah, blah. My good friend's wife loves when I play La Vie en Rose. But in general, no. With Kate loves to sing. And so I'll accompany her on piano with the kick drum, with a snare, on lots of songs. Going back to that new wave, any 80s song. But I don't play, I don't sit down inside and play accordion very much. Good question, John. I don't know. What we should have a Kate ask me anything kind of thing and ask her what it's like to be married to someone with like music ADD. There's a lot of music that happens inside. Like during the Simpsons unit, the house was just Simpsons songs for weeks and weeks, just on the piano, on the ukulele, on the accordion, on anything. So it definitely ebbs and flows. So there's no one... It's a good question for her. Does your wife have a favorite song that you play on the piano? Oh, let's do Teach Your Children Well. Teach your children well, their father's hell. That's amazing, Dan. That song, I would say the song is 1 to 4, 1 to 5, and there's a tricky part which is just look at them and sigh, which is the 1 to the, it falls to the minor 6, and you saw a look in my eyes, which was like, oh, where does it go to? I'm gonna try the 1 to the minor 6. To Lucy's question before, do you visualize the finger patterns and how the buttons relate to each other, or do you know the relationship between the chords by ear? I'm flying by the seat of my pants. Usually it's either a 1, 4, 5. Here there was a change and I didn't know, was it going to be to a minor 2, to a minor 6? I chose minor 6 and it was correct. I don't know why. Just look at them and sigh. 4, 5 and know they love you. Let's do, I'm going to try and loop that with guitar. My wrist. And let's see what it's like to play lead what? Let's see what it's like to play lead lead accordion. Guitar is this. Beautiful. We'll do the old 1, 2. Oh, cool. 1, it's in C. Hopefully it's fine. You can hear a car starting up outside. Very good. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should we do it? You're right. My guitar playing's also not great. We'll see what it's like. It's not great. Become yourself, because the truth will surely go by. Don't you ever ask them. It's such a terrible guitar. It's a much cleaner accordion. Maybe we'll pause there. Sometimes things work, sometimes they don't. My ukulele playing was better. It also didn't pass through a weird filter system, and it was in tune. Thank you for joining me on a Saturday. I hope you're well. Next week, I believe I'm here, we'll be back. Yeah, Ronan Livestream. Oh, Father's Day. We're going to do a Father's Day Livestream. Thank you, Dan. We'll do a Father's Day Livestream. I'll make sourdough pancakes after. Yeah, thank you for joining. If you have any questions, send me an email. I'll share it in the end. Yeah, I hope you're well. Enjoy the sunshine. Enjoy the last days of spring before summer. Have a good time. Bye-bye.